Today's project is to remove and replace my hot water heater, and the reason why I'm doing that is, for starters, this thing is more than 10 years old, and I know that because it's 2021 and this sticker here indicates that it was last serviced January 31st, 2011. So that means it's more than 10 years old. But more importantly, I noticed a little bit of water seeping out there at the bottom, and that's your major warning to remove and replace. So the first thing you want to do is turn off the power to the hot water heater, and after that I disconnected it. So there's the two wires, and there's the wires coming from the wall. I have them capped. And then the second thing you want to do, or the next thing, is turn the water off that's going to the hot water heater. Then you want to connect a garden hose to the valve, just a regular garden hose, and then you use a flathead screwdriver to loosen it, and then make sure the garden hose is going out somewhere, someplace where it can drain. And so in this case I have it going outside, and if you look closely, see if I can zoom in, see I have it draining. So it's draining real slow, but initially there was no water coming out. And so what I had to do is come back here, and the reason there was no water coming out because on an old heater there's a lot of sediment built up on the bottom and restricting the water from coming out. So what you do is you come back here, but before you get the water flowing you do have to loosen this right here to let air in order to let the water flow. But in this case the water wouldn't flow, so I had to tighten this back up, and I had to come here and turn the water on, and when the water flows it sort of pushes the old sediment out. And then after you hear the flow, you come back here, you can turn this off, back off, and then right here you have to loosen this back up enough to where air can go in and replace the water as it's going out. And so while that drains, I'm just sitting here and I have the new heater, hot water heater that I bought from Home Depot. $406 out the door. This is a Rheem hot water heater. Comes with a 6-year warranty. They have others, I guess higher quality I'm assuming, that come with a 9 and a 12-year warranty, but this was the only one they had in stock. An update: the old hot water heater has been removed, and once it's drained, or not even all the way drained, the hot water heater itself is not very heavy. And I'm working by myself, and I was able to simply get it out of there right here and took it outside and just set it right there. And if you look, It's still connected. Sorry for the shakiness, and it's still draining, but it's more than halfway drained, and it isn't that heavy. So the next thing I'm going to do is unbox this thing. And so what I did, I got a cutting knife, not that there's any other kind of knife, and I just cut it along the corner here all the way down, and then all the way across at the bottom, so it opens up like this. And I will unbox it and just get it into this little closet. And again, it's not heavy when it's empty. Okay, final update. The hot water heater is fully installed and operational. At this point, I'm just waiting for the water in there to heat up, which could take 2 or 3 hours. So what I did, this water heater is 1 inch taller than the other one, so I had to buy these 2 8-inch flex lines, and right here I cut this and that, and they call this a shark bite. You just simply push it on there and it clamps. And then this one, you just tighten these two, this one here, that one there. And then this tank is a couple of inches wider than the other one. So this plastic piece here, I had to make another one like that. The previous one was copper, and so this is just PVC. So I bought this fitting here. I had to buy an elbow there, one long piece of PVC, and I cut it to size. And you want, I think that's the excess, I'm not sure, I'm not an expert. This is my first time ever removing and installing a hot water heater. And so after I connected these water lines, I went to the kitchen, and they instruct you to turn on the hot water tap here, and then you come back and then you turn this on, that's the water line, and then you let it run for about 5 minutes. And then initially air is going to be shooting out of here, and it takes a few minutes, and whenever the water begins to flow smoothly, you can go ahead and shut this off. And then at that point the tank is filled, and so from there you want to go ahead and connect the electrical line. And this is 240 or 220, whatever, so there is no backwards, and you just connect the 2 wires, make sure the ground wire is connected, and that is it.